Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about college essentials. Whether you're an incoming freshman or just a student who needs some inspo, I have the ultimate guide for you guys to use. I wish I had these videos when I was a freshman, so hopefully this helps you guys out. For context, I am a junior at UConn, so I think I have a little experience when it comes to dorm essentials and college living and all of that. So please stay tuned for more college videos soon. But yeah, let's get into my list. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at this list on my phone. Yeah, it's pretty long. We're gonna get through this quick, I promise. I think that the first thing that any student should do before they even make a list is look at what your dorm looks like. I'm very excited that I did this because I'm able to plan it visually. I can see where I want to put like my nightstand or where I want to put my food, my fridge. It's essential, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna start listing things off because these are kind of the basic essentials of a dorm. You need bedding. A mattress topper is very important if you want to be a little more comfortable on your bed. I know for me, I would not have been as comfortable as I was if I didn't have a mattress topper, so I think that that's very important. Also, having extra sheets just in case a friend wants to stay over or if you need to like replace your sheets, make sure you have extra. Pillows. I personally love memory foam pillows. I sleep so well. I think most of the pillows on my bed in my house are memory foam. I think sleep is the most important thing in college, and if you don't have a good pillow or if your mattress is uncomfortable, it might ruin your day. This is something I really didn't realize I needed, but sheet suspenders are very important. Honestly, throughout my whole sophomore year, my bed sheets kept coming back up and it made me so mad. I didn't have anything that would hold my sheets down. So please invest in suspenders. They make sure that your sheet doesn't lift off the mattress. And I think that's so important. I already bought mine. I cannot wait to just not wake up to half of my sheets off of my mattress. Like, it's gonna be great. I would invest in extra blankets just if you like to be cozy and comfy. I am definitely on the warmer side. I love to be warm, hence the fire. I love to be warm. I love to be cozy, so I always have a lot of blankets. So I love having extra blankets just in case I need to throw something on like my comforter, or if I'm like going over to a friend's, I'll bring that blanket. Bed risers are another good thing to have. I had them my freshman year and it definitely gave me more storage. I would put like my cabinet under there. Yeah, I would definitely say get bed risers if you want to have more space under your bed. I feel like everyone says this in their videos, but get a 3-tier cart. My freshman year, I brought so many random stuff that I was like, I have no clue where to put this. If you want to put miscellaneous stuff somewhere, get a cart. But I've also seen stuff on Pinterest of it being like a book cart or like cart for like coffee or something. I think they have them at like Five Below, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Something I'm investing in this year is a full-length mirror. I think one of the biggest reasons I'm getting a full mirror is because I have the space to get it. If you don't have the space and it might be like an inconvenience, I wouldn't. Along with that, I would also say like a vanity mirror for your desk is a good thing. Other things you might need, a fan, slippers. Personally, I use my Uggs as slippers. If I'm ever feeling like a little lazy and I want to go to my dining hall, I'm just gonna put on my slippers and go. 2 other things that I had during my freshman year were air purifiers and humidifiers. I'm a girl who's allergic to like dust and pollen and everything, so I knew I needed an air purifier before I even started making my list. But an air purifier is good to have, clear the quality of the air, and a humidifier is also good for just moisture in your room. They're both really cheap on like Shein, probably on Amazon somewhere. Lastly, for the dorm stuff, I would say having cozy lighting in your room is super important. I remember during orientation for my college, I walked into the room and I was like, I hate this. I'm gonna have to change this. The overhead lighting was just so bad. I love like LED lights, I love vines, I love decoration. So when I walked in there and it was just empty and like bland, I was so depressed. I was so depressed, guys. I would just say have an alternative to the overhead lighting. Maybe something like battery power, because you also never know if the power goes out or something and you don't have light. It's good to have something battery powered. Okay, we're gonna move on to a few like desk items, I guess. I already said like have desk lamps, have vanity mirrors, but something else that I brought with me were desk organizers, because I knew if I walked into the room and the first thing I saw was a mess, I would just like not do my work. So I made sure to have organizers and I made sure to prioritize keeping everything like a certain way, I guess. But I think organizers are super important if you don't want to lose anything. If you have a hard time keeping track of stuff, make sure that you have organizers. I would put like my pens in a certain place, like little notebooks in a certain place. I would have my sticky notes and tape all in like one of the organizers. I think it's just super helpful to have if you want to be a little more orderly with your room. But again, it's not a necessity. Just a suggestion. Power strips are something that's good to have. Make sure you have a power strip. You don't want to be plugging like 5 different chargers into like 5 different places, especially if you're someone who might lose things a lot or you're someone who likes to keep things organized. Make sure you have a power strip. Okay, moving on to tech. There was not much I had for tech. I was gonna put this in like a school supplies category, but if you've seen my other video, I already kind of did a haul of that. I'm a college student. I don't really need much besides like my MacBook. If you're someone who prefers typing versus writing, I would say make sure you have a MacBook. I like having both my MacBook and my iPad with me in my dorm because some days I'm feeling lazy and I want to bring something a little smaller and compact in like a bag instead of a backpack. So there are some days where I'll just like switch out my MacBook for my iPad and I'll use like GoodNotes or something and take notes. Then there are other days where I'm like, no, the class is too fast. I need to type all of this. So that's why I like having both. I use both. I switch off with both. I would also say make sure you guys have headphones or AirPods or something. I like having a little theme song going when I'm walking to class or when I wake up in the morning. So I think having AirPods or just like headphones could be good to have. I just love music so much. I cannot be without my headphones or like AirPods. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess for me, they're good to have. I guess lastly for tech, I would say make sure that you guys have a portable charger. I forget things all the time, and sometimes I'll just have my portable charger in my backpack with like an extra wire, like an extra cord in my backpack, just because I know sometimes I'm gonna forget my charger in my dorm. So I make sure I have that. And again, with like power outages, especially during winter season, you just never know when you're gonna need something like that. Okay, we're gonna talk about some bathroom essentials now. Shower shoes are so important. Everyone I know in college has shower shoes. So that's like the essential college item, is make sure you have shower shoes. Make sure you also have a mesh caddy. I heard the plastic ones mold or something, and I had a mesh caddy my freshman year and my sophomore year, and you know, they were fine. Just make sure you have something that will hold your shower supplies, and make sure you have shower shoes. If there's anything you take away from this video, it's you need shower shoes, guys. You also need a robe. Make sure you have a comfortable robe to wear when you get out of the shower. Towels. I think I had like 3 towels my freshman year. Also get small towels. I only had big towels. Make sure you have small towels and large towels just in case you ever need to just like wash off like your hands or something, or wash off your face. And now that I have my own bathroom, I want to make sure I have small towels in case I ever have anyone over and I don't want them to use my big towel. For any of the girlies with a single bathroom, definitely get cleaner, bathroom cleaner, shower cleaner, surface cleaner, just for like your room. These are all things that I like just ordered because I've never had my own bathroom, so learning process a little bit. Have a toilet brush, have a plunger, have something that you can clean everything with. Something else that you might need is a shower organizer, because I know most bathrooms don't have like a shelf or anything for you to put it on. So I just bought my shower organizer. I'll put some pictures here of ideas you can buy. Ooh, hand soap is really good to have. I personally love Bath & Body Works hand soap. So I have a couple of different fall scents, my favorite season. Air fresheners for the room, or like bathroom spray or something could help if you want your bathroom to just always smell nice or something. Like essential oils could also work. I would definitely invest in a small trash can. And that's also another room essential. Just make sure you have a trash can. Places that you can throw away little like snacks or anything that you don't need anymore. Look how much I have left, guys. Literally, it's all of this. That's crazy. We are in the closet category. First thing you need are hangers for obvious reasons, a shoe organizer, a laundry bag. I like laundry backpacks more than I like the laundry baskets you have to like wheel around, especially because I like taking the stairs. It's faster. I would just sling it on and go down and do my laundry and walk back up without having to like wheel my thing around. And I just felt so much better just being able to put it in a backpack and just carry it and go, especially because the backpack I had also had a space for me to put laundry detergent, which is another thing you need. They have mesh bags where you can like organize your clothes a bit. I think having mesh bags would make it easier to organize and would also make organizing socks a little better. I feel like I lose my socks all the time in college. Stain remover and like wrinkle spray are also 2 good things to have. I'm just gonna combine the closet and clothes category. Make sure you have comfy sneakers to walk around, especially if you have classes that are like back to back sometimes and you have to go to far places. You don't wanna be running around in something uncomfortable from place to place to place. If you're someone who likes parties or who wants to go to parties your freshman year, make sure you have shoes or sneakers that you just don't care about, because I can guarantee you they're gonna get dirty and they're gonna get gross. So make sure you have maybe like a cheap pair of sneakers you literally hate or don't care about that you can walk around in. Just bring shoes you don't care about. I would make sure that you have clothes from your college in case you go to any games. I think having college sweatshirts or like sweaters or something that you can wear to the games, they're a great way to show spirit and they're cute. So make sure you have game day clothes. I guess lastly, just know what clothes to bring, because I'm someone who has a lot of clothing. Bring a few pairs of like dressy clothes because you never know like what you'll be invited to or what you'll go to. Just make sure that you're prepared for different situations when it comes to clothing because you'll get invited to a lot of places. Kitchen. Mini fridge, important if you like to eat in your room. If your roommate has a mini fridge and is willing to share, then I wouldn't buy a mini fridge. But I just know for me, I wanted my own because I have my own preferences of things. A microwave, I didn't have a microwave. This year I have a microwave because I feel like it's more convenient for me to just go in my room and heat something up versus having to call my friend and be like, hey, can I walk over to yours and cook something? A Brita. I think a Brita is definitely good to have because I run out of water a lot, but I just hadn't really heard of a Brita and I was like, does it work? I don't know. A tea kettle is another thing that's good to have if you don't have a microwave, or if you have a microwave on your floor but you'd rather just like heat up the water in your room, get a tea kettle. I had one my sophomore year. I did use it a lot actually, especially at like night when I was sick. I would wake up and just like heat up my water and drink my tea versus having to like go out and find the microwave and heat up my water. I think it's a lot more convenient to have a tea kettle. Dishes and silverware, I would say preferably reusable ones so you don't have to keep buying paper ones and just throw them away. I feel like I'll have my dishes and I'll have like paper plates and cups and bowls for anyone who needs it. So I tend to have both. Again, not necessarily needed, but good to have. A water bottle is good to have. Having ice cube trays can be really smart. Okay, some cleaning supplies. I only have like 3. But I feel like I already mentioned this: toilet cleaner, shower cleaner, glass cleaner for like mirrors or something. I had like a mini vacuum my freshman year, and then I had a broom. I don't necessarily think you need all that. It's freshman year. You want to bring like everything in your household, but you don't need everything in your household. So I would either choose like a vacuum or a broom maybe, or a Swiffer. Honestly, I feel like having a vacuum and a broom were my preferences because, you know, I have my rug. I want to vacuum my rug and then I want to like broom. Okay, now we're into like the random stuff that you might not be thinking about. Command hooks are, again, another staple of college. You need command hooks for like literally everything. If you're getting any decor at all, you need command hooks. Command hooks are super important if you want to hang up posters or if you have any like vines you want to hang up. Painter's tape is another thing that you might need. That's the specific tape that doesn't rip off your walls like others do. So if you don't want to get fined by your school and you maybe like you didn't get command hooks, you can get painter's tape or you can have both. I would probably get both. If one fails, use the other. First aid kit, just having that just in case anything happens is good to have. I also had like a medicine tray, I guess. Like it would have like ibuprofen, Pepto, like Tylenol. So having that, again, easy access versus having like 20 different bottles. I liked having it all in one place. I like to be organized. Ooh, a lint roller, random thing I didn't think I needed. Lastly, hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is obviously important. You're gonna go out, you're gonna go have food different places, even at like dining halls. I would just like spray my hand sanitizer and eat. Your friends will probably ask you for hand sanitizer all the time. Oh my gosh, we're on the last thing, guys. This is decor, which I think is very specific to the person. Fairy lights. I love fairy lights. Again, cozy lighting I think is super important. So having like lamps or fairy lights. I also am getting this Aurora projector, which is gonna be so cute. I just think having good lighting can really help lighten up the mood of the room and just lighten up your mood when you've come from like a long day of classes. Having vines is also good as well. I have been obsessed with vines since like high school, so I've never not used vines. They're a cute addition to your room. A sunset lamp is also really cute to have. I liked having my sunset lamp and I would just like take pictures at night sometimes because I was like, this is really cute and I'm glad I bought this. The last thing that I think everyone needs for decor is posters. Honestly, I loved waking up and just seeing like my favorite quotes on my wall, seeing my favorite artists on there, my favorite TV shows, and even in my own like room in my house, I love just putting posters up there to kind of show off my personality. I'll put my dorm here. This was my freshman dorm, guys. I think it was very cute. It was very green, but yeah, that was my list. I hope it wasn't too long and I hope you guys got some inspo from it. And to all the amazing incoming freshmen, I hope you have an awesome semester. I know I had so much fun my freshman year and I hope you guys do too. To anyone else watching this video, I hope you found this helpful and got some inspo from it. Feel free to comment any essential item you think I missed or be helpful for any incoming freshmen. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.